off each store, got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 80 weapon. And ready.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
And their 49er first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Lock.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Yo. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
8, read.
54. Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Go.
Check 31, check 31.
Go.
Play action now. Rivers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Block 54. He's tired of reading 6-6. Pull it high.
Rivers going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case,
and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, 49ers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 Check!
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
White. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 50. Hey, box drop.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, Orville. Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now we'll give right side Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Weak. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Say. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I know he ain't got it. Hatchet. Hatchet.
General West. Go.
54. Mike 54.
Watch it go.
Now Cook. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch Mike go.
On third down, Rivers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
First down team at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here we
The
go,
last
here we go,
play
here we go.
got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch, switch.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Alert flare, alert flare.
21.
Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They will run again with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, let's go. Kill.
Protein spill. Yep. Hit it.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 32-yard line.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
On second down, a run with Breida, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Hey, check 20. Look at me. Zipper.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah. You don't want none. Slam.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Just like that. Right there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Perkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers finds the open target, Arnold. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return is Pettis. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
At the 16-yard line. Jarquiski Tart.
All day, every day.
On the play.
All day, every day.
For a Vikings first down. First
Go!
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Christian Travis. Go, 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 go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. And James has it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Everson Griffin, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Bang, 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 bang!
White.
Mike, 4.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80!
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here we go. 21.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Bravo.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65.
You can't block me.
Hey, Delta.
Do. Right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nine, sweetheart. Check.
11. 21. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the